Hello Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Crosswatchers, welcome. This is your monthly love prediction reading for December. Can you believe it? For December. Please, as always, only take what resonates. Use your intuition when you tap into this reading. Take a deep breath, ground yourself, trust yourself. Remember that time is fluid and we all have free will. So we cannot control other people in this connection, anyone that pops up in this reading, but you can choose what you do with it. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. They are custom questions. You get to ask your questions, so make sure you pop your question in the notes section at checkout, and you get to choose your time as well. I'm going to take both of those. Okay, so you have past life relationship, codependency, make the effort, and pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so two of these actually came up for Libra. These two cards came up for Libra. Are you dealing with a Libra? Do you have Libra strong in your chart? Or is it just an air sign thing that's going on in the collective right now? Past life relationship, you have known each other before. There's a familiarity here. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I'm kind of seeing the red flags like bunting. So it feels like festivities. And I'm hearing around this time, which is good. Thanks for that, Spirit, because that's what we want. We're talking about December. Tell us more about what is happening for Aquarius. Tell us more about what is happening for Aquarius in love in December, please, Spirit. Wow. Wow. Okay. I think someone is making the effort because they're a little bit like hooked on you, or the other way around. Someone is feeling like they've had a wish come true here, meeting you, being with you. If they owe you an apology, I don't think that you're getting that closure, but they're coming through in other ways. And so you're like, hang on a minute, you haven't addressed this thing, but I actually feel like you're ticking so many other boxes here, you know? Temperance. For those of you who have been patiently waiting for someone or something, why are so many similar cards to Libra coming out? It's wild. Stop it. Two of Pentacles. Holy dooly. Okay. Oh, and the Tower, and that came up several times. This is so interesting. Okay, I'm going to take all of this. The Ten of Cups talking about blissful, happy connections here. I feel like if you've been waiting for someone or something, there's a sudden change, a sudden shift in the dynamic. Someone is definitely, and these two cards came up in Libra, someone is definitely hooked on you. If this is a long-term relationship and it has been 10 plus years that you've been in this connection, I don't think anyone is getting over you anytime soon. Or it's kind of like, if you're finding success, if you're finding happiness on your own, in your own way, you're unapologetic AF about it. You're like, I'm actually doing what's best for me. I am surrounding myself with good people. I am succeeding at work. I'm looking after my mental health. I'm giving myself a mental health holiday. I'm going on a retreat without you, right? I'm going on a retreat without you. I'm doing these things by myself. Someone in this connection is doing something like that because they're like, I'm no longer healing from it, like things that I perhaps have happened in our past, but I'm maintaining. It's a maintenance of personal health and fulfillment and happiness, and you're unapologetic about it because it's like, this is what I need to do to turn up as my best self, to show up with passion and creativity in my work and innovation and love for you and desire for you. and to be in my self-confidence. And if you're feeling really confident because of the things that you're doing that are good for you, then someone feels like they're not entirely happy about that. They're like, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I was waiting to do something with you before, and now you've just gone and done it. The Emperor. There's a lot of similar cards here. Yeah, I feel like one of you is doing really well at a home-based business, or like recently got a promotion, a raise or something like that. And there's just like a lot of happy times coming for you. And it's really disrupting someone else's temperament. Instead of them feeling very cool, calm, collected about this, they're actually feeling like all hell has broken loose. You've rocked their world. I could read this as you've rocked their world in a good way and they're completely obsessed with you. But I also feel like you rock their world in a good way on the daily. So you going and doing this, I do feel a little bit like that someone's trying to control you, and they're like, hang on, I didn't give you permission. It's not like they would say that. I mean, maybe they would. But let me get some... What is this person trying to say here? Why are they feeling like the rug just got pulled out from underneath them? It's almost like, how dare you be happy without me? And maybe it is a case of, this feels jealous. I can't stop thinking about you. What is this person trying to say? We need to let each other go. Yeah, we need to give each other some space. The timing just wasn't right for us. This person feels delicate. They have some wounds going on. If you are not in a connection with this person and you have come out of a relationship with this person, or your life is just so chill by itself, or if you're in another connection and you kind of have this person on the outside who it's like you pulled away from this person. It could be a friend, but I actually feel like it's someone who has big feels for you, like obsessive thoughts about you. And I think that they're like watching you, that they're looking for you everywhere. And you're like, hang on, I dropped the ball on this. I don't want to be privy to this anymore. Like, if this was a partnership, this is something that was never going to work anyway. It could be, for some of you, this could be your boss. Yikes. And if you're already in another connection, this person is just like having a really hard time letting go of whatever you guys might have had together. Especially if this person has immediately, like, say you just started hanging out with this person. Look, I don't promote this, but look, it happens. People are human. There's no judgment on my part. People are human. It's like you started hanging out with someone if you're in a relationship, or even if you're not, however it resonates. But it's like immediately they would start saying to you, oh my gosh, you're everything I ever wanted. You're my wish fulfillment. I can see us getting married. I can see us being together forever. You're my person. You're the hottest thing ever. You know, I feel like I've known you before. We could do everything together. And you're like, hey, but I'm good. Like, you pulled away from this person and they're like, I'm not good with this. I'm not okay with this. Yeah, wow. Interesting. A bit obsessive. If you are in a long-term connection with this person and you're starting to do things for yourself, I think this person is having a, like, come to Jesus moment where they're like, wow, am I the problem? Like, the red flags are like bunting that I've got going on right now. And why am I feeling like this? Because I feel like my world isn't doing as well as your world is. And especially because you're unapologetic about it for once, is what I want to say. For once, you're not like tiptoeing around their sensitivities and their feelings. This person needs to grow a backbone. With this Tower energy, it's like they aren't willing to support themselves and aren't willing necessarily to do the healing that they need to do, even though their higher self seems to be saying like, yeah, I do need to give you a bit of space, and it is the right time for me to actually address these codependency issues that I have. If you give some patience to this person, the things may change, because make the effort is like, okay, maybe if I, change a few things, but I'm not sold on that idea. I actually feel like this is really healthy for you to be doing this. So I think this person needs to make the effort to look at their shadow. Sorry, cross-watcher. Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, why have they taken so long to make this breakthrough? They still have, they're just not getting it. They're just not getting it. They need to trust their intuition here. They need to look at their shadow self. They need to maybe research what codependency means or what healthy relationships mean, because you're out here thinking everything's good. Everything's good for me. Like, why do you have to get upset about me being happy? But there is a decision that needs to be made in which direction we're going to move in. Are we going to keep wallowing in this energy and making each other unhappy? Because with you, what I feel like is your energy being happy and confident, you would be okay with saying, okay, well, maybe we do need to walk away from this. Maybe this was just something karmic for us, right? With the Devil and the past life relationship card, and with the Ten of Cups, it's like everything was good until it wasn't. And that can be a karmic lesson for us to learn. That now that you've set some boundaries, because there's a stubbornness coming through with this Nine of Cups, now that you've set some boundaries around your happiness and your fulfillment and your rest and recovery and your confidence, and what what you tell this person, you're on a need to know basis. Like, I'm happy because I'm happy. What of it? And especially with the Ace of Swords in the High Priestess, it's like, I'm not really going to tell you too much, because everything I tell you, you take the wrong way. That can appear like a karmic relationship. It was good until it wasn't, and it taught me a lot of lessons. So I have a new direction that I need to move into. I'm holding on to this wand saying, look, I'll work it out. I'll make the effort if I need to, if you are going to make the effort too. But otherwise, I'm going to pick up this other wand and I'm going to, use it to javelin across the island and find someone else. I'm going to move on from this, because my confidence has never been better. What's the outcome of this situation in December? The Hierophant, yeah, big lessons. Big lessons about what you are committing yourself to. Are you committed to your own happiness, or are you committed to solving other people's problems for them, which never really works. They have to face it and front it themselves. So this person has some big lessons that they need to learn. And are you sick of being the teacher? Are you sick of being the teacher to this person? Right? High Priestess and the Hierophant is a divine counterpart connection here, where it's like, okay, am I playing both roles here? Am I the teacher and the High Priestess? Am I the, the masculine and the feminine healing presence in this relationship, or are we going to take a role each? I feel like there is a chance, there is hope. There is hope for this connection to be resolved. I think this person, if they do learn the lesson here, if they do listen to their higher self, if they do give in to, okay, now I've lost everything, meaning maybe they really feel like the whole relationship has broken down. Maybe they'll finally turn this around and do some healing for themselves. Maybe they'll go and get some therapy, okay? Then they'll come forward with a new cup of love. What is the outcome? Clarify the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. Five of Wands, putting the wands down, communicating properly. Let's build a ladder so we can move on from this. Eight of Swords in a blockage position, because we no longer want to have our hands tied. And maybe it will just take a little bit of time, okay? Temperance is showing up here, even though it's in reverse. And I think it's just because this person realizes so quickly what they could lose. But the Eight of Swords being in a blockage is kind of saying it's teetering on the edge of having our hands tied. But I also think that you're kind of saying to yourself, I'm not going to help this time. I'm not going to get involved. This is something you need to work on. I'm just not going to cause any more arguments. I'm not going to get involved. I just want peace and harmony here. Can we bring the love back? Strength. And I feel like that's crossing the Eight of Swords. It's going to take all this person's strength. Do they have the strength right now to completely heal? No, but if they turn it around, they could. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, Taurus. We saw Aries before as well. Why the Strength in reverse? I thought that was going to be the Sun. I was going to be like, yeah, they can do it. They can do it. But Ace of Pentacles. Why did I feel like that was something that, like, a gift is important here? It's like this is a gift that you're giving your person, or the other way around. It's like, this is yours now. You have to hold this challenge in your own hands. I'm not doing anything wrong. In fact, I'm going to keep doing this as a role model, as an example of what I want you to realize you can do too. And that is the best gift that you can give this person, for them, not to enable them, but to give them the opportunity to figure this out for themselves. I'm hearing like train your puppy. So it really is an energy of like, hey, it's okay. Just encouragement. Look at the two little, the body language. It's like encouraging energy. I'm going to love you, but I'm also going to let you figure this out. The moon, yeah, let this person figure it out. And maybe there is some, you know, what's in the dark will come to the light, because I saw the sun in my mind's eye. So sometimes it's not about the cards that are here, but that are not here. It's like, look, let it figure itself out. Let this person learn their lesson. Let them maybe explore their, you know, their own pursuits and hobbies and desires to find their own Nine of Pentacles. I think if they are like working on something, but they're not seeing rewards for it just yet, they're feeling extremely challenged in their own life, and it's a projection, okay? So let's get some advice out here on this situation for Aquarius. Again, all the readings have been so specific lately, so please only take it if it resonates. Unlikely, compromise, take action. Yeah, it's like, I feel like you are unlikely to compromise on this. And so you want to keep taking action of moving towards the sun. For some reason, this card often gives me like Icarus vibes, where it's like flying too close to the sun, because that's the pursuit that you want. That's the brightness you want. That's the love that you want. That's my life wants to be filled with joy and happiness. That's my birthright. So I'm going to keep taking action, and I'm a rare unicorn. I'm going to keep taking action and take it, like it feels like Sagittarius energy of shoot your shot for whatever it is that you don't you dare hold yourself back. Don't you dare compromise on what direction your life is moving in. I'm not going to dim my light and not take on all the opportunities that are coming my way. I feel like you're getting promotions and like just a lot of feel good hormones too, is what I want to say. Lots of really happy things are happening in your own life, and you're like, look, I understand, but we're allowed to grow at different rates, and if you could just not take it out on me, you're not losing everything, but you could if you keep carrying on like a pork chop over here. Like, you're not out to hurt this person. Your intentions are good with the Five of Wands in reverse. You're just helping this person find their own strength. Go deeper. Libra got that as well. It's hard for this person to address their emotions, like wounds. They've got some wounds, okay? But it's going to be, it's a spicy journey for them. Let's say that. Trust the universe and go for it. Yeah, that's that go for it energy. Trust the universe. Just keep going with the flow energy is what I'm feeling here. Trust the universe has your back about how this is going to pan out. And that what is in the dark will come to the light. What is in the dark will come to the light. What needs to be revealed will be revealed. What is breaking down for them or for you or for both of you is for the best. Red. There's still passion and desire here. There are some red flags for sure. But can they be bunting as celebration bunting, right? Remember I said that it feels like bunting, and that kind of feels like a party. Can we celebrate like my happiness? And in that, can we just trust the universe that yours will come? Bound, that's that devil energy and the codependency energy. There's a deep bond between the both of you. But it's like, let me go enough to live like my own independent life. Night, the moon, okay? So there may be a lot of late night conversations happening. And no wonder like the bunting feels like a party, because it's like if we focus on the good and we focus on how to like bring our emotions out from the shadows into the light, we can celebrate them, we can use them. And I feel like you very much have done that, and this person is at a stage where they're like, but wait for me, plus me, you and me. Okay, so I'm interested to see how this works out for you guys, but I'm sending you so much love. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. If you would like to book a personal reading after this, if this does resonate, yeah, link in the description box. But I'm wishing you the best December. Look after yourselves, okay? I'll see you in the next one. Bye.